So, still the series analyzing video for the book Leaders at Last from Simon Sinek. In here is chapter 1, Protection from Above. And this is the analyzing video for the 9th and both the 10th paragraphs. Because I think that there are not so much words to pick up in each individual. So I just combine them together and generate only one video for both the 9th and the 10th. So that's it. So these are the two paragraphs that I mentioned. Then just as he was preparing to in a combat situation, that's it. So here we go. Then, just as he was preparing to head down through the clouds into the valley, his instincts were confirmed. 3 words come across the radio, 3 little words that can send shivers down a pilot snake. Troops in contact. Troops in contact means someone on the ground is in trouble. It is the call that the ground forces use to let others know they are under attack. Though Johnny Bravo had heard those words many times before during training, it was on this night, August 16th, 2002, that he heard the words troops in contact for the first time in combat situation. So, for the content, the 9th is stand for is about the premonition of Johnny Bravo, and it just proved that he was right to his decision, to his behavior, that he could sense the dangers very well. That before he preparing to head down, that he heard the call for help from the troops, and the next paragraph is trying to analyze, no, I'm sorry, trying to stress on the definition of troops in contact, the specific or particular meaning of that troops in contact of the 3 words, only used in military situation for the U.S. forces. So that is the content, already done. So next one is edge sentence, go deep inside, and then the word. Then, just as he was preparing to head down through the clouds into the valley, his instincts were confirmed. It means like from the moment, at the moment that he intended to take the weather leg down, he heard the sound, and it means it is equal. His instincts were confirmed. Instincts. This is kind of like a new word to break down. Instinct, put it in a brain map, is it carries 2 meanings, which are intuition and the natural behavior, and this in the sentence just tend to line on the first meaning, which is intuition. Intuition is kind of like the natural feeling. Like I have a feeling that this is the right thing and something is true or right, but I have no like obvious evidence or no practical analysis. Well, just like act with our feeling that that thing is the good, that is the optimum, that is the optimal, and related to the intuition is, I think it could be like alternative words to use from instincts and intuition. I hope so. And the second meanings is natural behavior, which is like we act with the way that we're born, not with any knowledge that we are educated or trained to do, but just like the nature, the natural behavior of ourselves, of an animal, for example, the spurt that that animal to act, to behave in just in a natural way. And that's it said to make a situation for the first well meaning. It could be like in most of the tests that the students have no way or method to give out the correct answers. They were trying to follow their instinct, which is like uh you know when in Vietnam, when we moved to high school, we have the test for the like only like for the answer correct, no, only for the answer to to choose answer, just write like between A, B, C, or D before between four answers and just pick out one that we think is the correct one. So if we have no method to give out an accurate uh, solution for that exercise, we just uh, choose the answer with our natural instinct, which is like, I feel like this uh, answer is kind of, well, like rational or like it's kind of familiar to me. So I remember I used to do this, or even when I'm not, I still feel like this is the right answer to choose it. That is my instinct spurred me to choose it, to select it against the three others. Um, that is instincts. And for the second meaning, which is like natural behavior, well, like an animal, most of animals like lions or tigers, they have it possess the instinct to fight against all the enemies, to keep or to maintain their territory if like any other aggressive animals trying to or attempt to get the to invade or to get the resources from inside the territory, and then the animal will try to like act with the instinct to fight against it, uh, and like it use the teeth or the claws of the paws, paws, army, but they possess the instinct, like the natural instinct, to be aggressive. That's it. Already done. His instincts were confirmed, well, I forgot to use it. Confirmed is being accepted, well, be accepted it's kind of similar to that. 3 words came across the radio, 3 little words that can send shivers down into the neck. Troops in contact. So send shivers down one's neck. Let's pick up the whole phrase. Oh, I forgot to give the letter S here. I don't think it's changed the meaning, but oh, forgot it. I just follow the book, so I have to make it 100% the same for the way that I see from the book. Send shivers instead of send sugar. So first, I just want to make clear of the word shiver, as this is the only, well, new word, I guess so, in this whole phrase. Shiver, similar to shudder or shaking, like we have when we have to face the cold or like horror film, for example, we may feel the fear and then we're shaking our shoulder like this, we're shaking like this, or we have shivers with our whole body. Like some people have, they have the shiver shudder like with the teeth, that it like the move the teeth continually, just like a symptoms of scare, being scared or being threatened like that. Uh, that is shivers, and usually we have like the cold shiver on our neck and even it going on our back, and it's kind of like when we watch some like ghost films or monster too scared of the scene or with them afraid of the makeup, and then we have the like the cold shiver on our back like that. And usually in the way in a situation that we are frightened or we are cold, scared, feel the fear, fearful, or in panic. Um, and when the whole phrase come together, like send shivers down one's neck, it's like we feel or like some event just make us feel really scared, and that affects our body to like to feel to shaking like this, shudder, to have a shiver. So we can call like that thing to send shivers down my neck. uh, some people they have, I don't know, they have like fear with some specific animals when they oh not the first, but like they when every time that that animal come into their sight, it just sends shivers down their neck and they feel, oh, I'm so scared of that animal. So especially for girls, they afraid of like worms or spiders and other insects, and that is when they feel like some animals just send shivers down my neck, or like uh and for men usually when like the scene just go against their expectation. Yeah, I hope so. uh I guess so. Like when we go to the beach and then we expect of like uh, a clean beach with like uh, warm water to play with, to get the volleyball match together or to have other kind of entertainment. And then when we get to that beach, we see lots of like trash and garbage just putting everywhere on the beach, on the shore, and there is nothing like for our expectation, just so dirty and well, out of smelting, smelling, or smelling, like that. And it's really like sent, that's the scene really sent shivers down our neck to see. Wow, already done for the situation making. Already done. Troops in contact means someone on the ground is in trouble. In trouble is not a new phrase, but it is a good collocation for us to remember, to make use of. In trouble, well, like when we have to face challenges or the problem just confront us, like in trouble. Uh, Many adults or even teenagers nowadays, they have to face a lot of things and they think that their life just stuck in trouble because of their poor family. They are not wealthy enough. They have no wealth uh, background or background. Uh, like the family is can't not afford for the education growth of the children, so they feel they just get them in trouble when they grow up and they have to find a job. The job will never be a good uh, payment for them. Just the factory, just work in a factory in front of the machine, and there is no way you can have good salary, good payment for that, and really stick, no, get us stick with trouble or get us stay in trouble because of a lack of money. We cannot like make ends meet. We cannot afford to earn our living and in trouble, just stuck in trouble, or we have to face challenges in our life. Uh, Even when we are not pursuing our dream, we still have to face a lot of challenges and to get in trouble. You know what? Life is just trouble from all of us. So that is why we should have well lot we should have to we should like attain and get more knowledge to be better every day, better than yesterday. And well, it can help us a lot to get out of troubles and problems. Write it down. It is a call that the ground forces use to let others know they are under attack. Yes, the collocation, but just a little bit different. Under attack. It's still not middle, but a good phrase to take to make use of to learn by heart. Under attack. Be attacked. Well, when we say that uh, we are under attack, it means like we stand on the defensive. Uh, like we just stay in the passive condition, and others just they try to attack us, and we just be on the passive condition, which means that we have no preparation for that attack, and just a sudden events uh, it might harm to us, might be harmful to us when we have nothing to go to fight against it, to like to defend. And well, in I think that in other or in some situation it's not that worse, but not that bad. Uh, because some people, even when they are under attack, they still could like they could sense it from the beginning, from the word go. So they just prepared for everything, for even every single things that any bad thing that might happen to them. Never they just get themselves under attack suddenly, out of sudden, like others people. Just like uh, I could say that because of the feeling of insecure that make us just get everything like well prepared enough to like even when we have to face any uh, any problems that's coming up, uh, we can easily deal with that, cope with that. So under attack just get me relate to vulnerable in an advanced world, which means like we are easy to be hurt, to be attacked. Uh, it is used for the passive person or people. They when someone is vulnerable, it means like even when they've the event is not a sudden attack, but it still hurt them because of they have no stable mind or heart to tolerate or to put up with that thing, with that bad thing, and they feel really hurt inside. It makes us like so painful, even when it is not a physic damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. Or it's a physic injury, but it still make them very hurt with the mental. Uh, well, that is vulnerable. Is that a bad word? Or sensitive, kind of related to that. Sensitive, vulnerable, vulnerable, and well, babies are believed to be vulnerable. So most of the parents just like they have to take a few years, the few first year of the baby when they were born to be at home, to stay with the babies and keep them away from the dangers. It could get them in trouble at work because they only have like 6 months, 6 months, or uh, or maybe even when 2 or 3 or 5 years. Oh, I'm sorry, not 5 years. Like they could have a few months off from their work and they still have a salary for that. For the first time that, oh no, on for the well, like the beginning of the babies when they have to born to bear a baby and they have a few months to take to be at home, and it's still not enough to like to nourish the child. Well, like the child is still like even when they go into 2 years old or 3 years old, they still not have enough like uh well like awareness of the dangers. So it's still vulnerable for the age of 3 or maybe 4 or 5. So that's it. Wow. Though Johnny Bravo had heard those words many times for during training, it was on this night, August 16th, 2002 that he heard there was troops in contact for the first time in a combat situation. So all the last word in my brain map is combat. I just want to generate more with a verbal explanation for the whole sentence. So, well, the sentence is like, it just get me thinking like Johnny Bravo hasn't like doesn't have enough uh experience because it's like this is the first time that he get the word troops in contact for the like the practical combat situation. They he Johnny Bravo uh didn't ever like be through or just get through the practical or the reality, uh, the real situation. So it's kind of like it's lack of experience. That's my own opinion. So, but anyway, everyone have their first time of doing something. It's not that bad, but well, we might have lots of like anxiety for the first time, or even when he is a pilot and he worked for the army forces, there's still like yeah, like that. I guess so that he might be really anxious. Now for the word combat. Right then. How to say it? It's not that new to be put in this brain map, but I could I will only trying to like expand more field for the word combat, not only in a battle situation for the military forces or the army. Uh, I think we all know this word combat. That is you like the battle or fight or like any action of using violence to fight, to attack, to use with other people to get the winning side. And even in the peace world, like today, it still have a word combat. It still exists in real life for like the combat in workplace. You know, in even when they are the staff or employees are working in the same offices, still have combats with each other. It's not like they punch each other, they hit each other, um, not like not that kind of thing, but it's like they have combat to get the promotion for themselves. Like they have to work with their best to give out the best performance to get the contract, to get more contracts than other enemies and trying to get the promotion to have a better like power in the offices or in to get more uh, good salary to afford their living. That is the still called like combats, but it's not the negative meaning. Um, you know what? That's because every word could change their their initial meaning, because they still have to like evolve. Let me type it down. Mm, even when a human, even when like the living creatures or animals that have the involvement for their families, for their species. And even the word have the evolvement, they will evolve from the initial meaning to many lots of that, to even like the figurative meaning, like that. So just put it more. And even for the games, it's still like we don't have to face like casualties or hurts in reality, but we can feel the combat. We use like for games, lots of fighting games, they just trying to stimulate uh, the time back to when they were in worldwide or like in other uh, combat with others like countries and the military forces. So that is the games that just help us visualize the scene of a combat of a reality. It might have other games just use the combat for only two characters or um, like other like characters in the well, how to say it, animated films. Still like they have two characters for the players, for the real players outside to fight, to use the keyboard to fight with each other, or use with the mouse like this mouse, or like the keyboard to win the games, to win the combat, to have a combat with each other. And that is the game situation. Oh, so that's all. Well, I don't think that this is a good video, but I hope this is not the worst. So this is the end of my analyzing video.